Over the past year, we have covered a lot of different platforms and communities that harbor terrible creators. A lot of the times, these communities are designed for children, but unfortunately become filled with adult creeps and weirdos over time. We looked at Jinpop and Lionmaker in the Minecraft community, Austin Jones and EDP445 on YouTube, and Paul Breach and Buddy Hayes on TikTok. Today we will look into the Roblox community. Sadly, this is probably one of the biggest platforms that creeps hide on, so this is going to be a long video. If you know any young kids who play Roblox in your family, I strongly encourage you to please, for their safety, go and disable chats on the game if they aren't disabled already. As many of you probably know, Roblox is an online gaming platform released in 2006 that allows users to program and play games created by themselves or other users. Roblox's popularity grew rapidly in the late 2010s and skyrocketed during the pandemic in 2020. As of August 2020, Roblox had over 164 million monthly active users, and more than half of all children in the US were on the platform. As of 2024, Roblox has over 77.7 million daily active users worldwide, and nearly half of these users are under 13 years old. Before we get into the weird creators who make Roblox content, let's briefly look at why Roblox is already a pretty creepy and controversial platform. Roblox has received a lot of criticism for its chat filtration system called Community Sift. Community Sift censors and removes the majority of inappropriate messages and content from the website, but a lot of this content can easily avoid the system. Since Roblox has 1,600 employees who manually remove inappropriate content from the platform, a lot of it can be easily missed. Roblox does have parental controls, but there is still a huge presence of sexually explicit games and imagery on the platform. Parents can limit who a user can contact, restrict access to private servers, and disable chatting. If you are a parent or an older sibling watching this video, I highly encourage you to do this because sadly kids have been kidnapped and lured by predators numerous times in these situations. And in these situations, it all started on Roblox. Thankfully, in some cases, the kids were found by police unharmed, but that is not always the case. There is a lot of inappropriate content on Roblox, like virtual S-clubs and nightclubs. The creators of this weird content communicate through third-party platforms, so Roblox moderators are unable to regulate this communication. In an interview in October 2020, Morgan McGuire, the chief scientist at Roblox, said that trying to police the virtual world of Roblox is like trying to shut down speakeasies. If you have never heard of speakeasies, they are places where people illegally sold alcohol during Prohibition. Roblox is trying to get rid of all of the inappropriate content on the platform, and it has improved a little bit in the past few years, but it's proving to be a lot harder than they initially thought. But with all of that out of the way, let's get into the biggest creeps and weirdos on Roblox. The first YouTuber we'll cover is Kelogish. Kelvis, aka Kelogish, is a 24-year-old former YouTuber who got famous making Roblox and FNF content. He was known for using secret pets on Roblox simulators that are rare and usually hidden from typical gameplay. Kelogish was born in Mannheim, Germany, and dropped out of college to devote his time to YouTube. He launched his YouTube account in July 2018. In August 2021, when Kelogish was almost 22 years old, he was exposed for forcing people to send him nude photos on Discord and having inappropriate conversation with minors. In 2021, DMs from 2018 were leaked, admitting to having a relationship with a 14-year-old. Kelogish was 18 years old at the time of this relationship. These DMs also exposed him admitting to having an inappropriate relationship with a 15-year-old while he was 20 years old. The following DMs are from October 20th, 2018, when 18-year-old Kelogish admitted to another young girl named Nadine that he was communicating with a 14-year-old girl named Emmy. Kelogish was 2 months away from turning 19. Nadine. And I DM'd her, he's like, 19, what are you doing? And she's like, dating. And I'm like, what? Kelogish, 18. Nadine, oh sorry, I know, I said 18. Kelogish, eyes emoji. There's a reason I said yes to her. Nadine, W. Kelogish, she doesn't act like 14 at all. She is very mature for her age. Of course, I do wait until she is 17 or 18 for other stuff. This screenshot is from November 25th, 2019, when Kelogish was less than a month away from turning 20 years old. But yeah, nah, if I was dating a 14-year-old when I'm 18 to 19, I wouldn't get blank until they were 16 to 18. The following DMs are from April 4th, 2020, when Kelogish was 20 years old. In these messages, Nadine, the girl he was talking to in the first screenshot, was now 15 years old. Kelogish, you would also be perfect for blank, blank, blank. Just saying. No, it's true. This is a continuation of the conversation from the next day, April 5th, 2020. Kelogish, and tell me I'm still overboard, LMAO. Nadine, you're not comparable. You're way better. Kelogish, trust me. What I'm doing is very basic blank. Maybe you just don't see me in blank way, which is sad, but it is what it is. Kelogish, I mean, I'll still appreciate end photos, but I won't be like asking for them so much as before. If you send them, just know I'll love them so much. Heart emoji. Do it at your own pace for now. Heart emoji. Kelogish, do you ever feel good? LOL. Tongue emoji. But yeah, for now, we should just spend more time together texting. Maybe even voice chat sometimes to get closer. Smiley face. I think I'll know over time when I can be blank with you. Heart emoji. Just know I'll still be blank blank a lot though. Kelogish, LMAO. No, I want a blank. I could see us having blank in a blank of a blank. Nadine, I'm not that comfortable with it because I don't know what to say back. And like, I definitely do have feelings for you, but like typing it out or reading it is weird to me. Kelogish, well, you definitely know how to blank and you have a blank to have blanks with. And I'm being honest about me finding you blank. If you aren't good with words, then what about blanks? Kelogish, well, you didn't even let me save that blank pic. All I have are blanking pics that I blank 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 blank. These DMs rapidly spread all over Twitter. And on August 24th, 2021, Roblox RTC, an account that shares Roblox news, tweeted, "This is an important issue that needs awareness, regardless of any conflicting opinions with fellow staff members. It has recently been uncovered that Kelogish, a popular star creator and YouTuber, was taking advantage of young minors." After this, even more DMs were leaked when someone added the next 3 screenshots to the Roblox RTC thread. In these DMs, Kelogish admits to everything. Kelogish, just to be clear, I am in no way innocent at all. Okay, yes, hi. Just want to say first that the pics are true that you saw. Like nothing was photoshopped, etc. Would you like to rather voice chat or chat? Either way is fine by me. It's definitely a huge F up I did 2 years ago. I don't want to be excused for that. At this point, Kelogish's YouTube career was already done for, but he accepted an interview with a YouTuber named Scrimzox. Don't think Scrimzox is a great person either, because I'll get into their weirdo behavior with minors later on in the video. In this 44-minute long interview, Kelogish tries to defend himself and explain the entire situation. Kelogish says that ever since being exposed, he can't sleep or eat, but it's pretty weird because he sounds pretty upbeat. Kelogish tries to defend himself by saying it wasn't wrong to talk to the 14-year-old girl named Emmy. It's pretty disturbing because he defends his relationship with Emmy by saying Emmy was at risk of unaliving herself, so he felt like he had to keep having the relationship. But Scrimzox quickly corrects him and informs him that sending and receiving explicit photos with someone under the age of 18 is still illegal regardless, because under the law it's considered CP. So whether Kelogish was 17 or 18, it is still illegal. Even if it was legal, it is still morally wrong, creepy, and extremely weird. He also talks about how he knew Nadine since she was 12 years old, because she was a Discord moderator. And once she was 15, he started talking to her inappropriately because he was, quote, in his F-boy phase. He also tries to defend himself by saying he didn't groom Emmy or abuse his power dynamic with either Emmy or Nadine, because he didn't have his YouTube channel yet when he talked to Emmy, and he only had 80,000 subscribers when he talked to Nadine. He says he didn't groom Nadine because he already knew her since she was 12 years old, but that's literally what grooming is. He says he agreed to doing a Roblox giveaway worth $200 where Nadine could pick the winner so that she won't expose the Discord messages. He says the giveaway was Nadine's idea, but it's still wrong that he agreed to do it and agreed to bribing her. He also said that his mom, friends, girlfriend Lily, and Lily's family all knew about him talking to minors and were all mad at him about everything, and have given him, quote, pep talks about it. He says that he's completely changed, but that's hard to believe seeing that this interview took place right after everything was exposed. He says that he didn't understand that the nudes from Emmy were CP, and makes a joke about how he doesn't even understand taxes, which is why I don't think he feels that bad since he's making these jokes during the situation. He says over and over that he's not a pedo or a groomer because he's not attracted to children, and says he's, quote, just a dumbass. It's also extremely disturbing because Scrimzox says that one of the minors involved sent him a picture of Kelogish in a maid outfit, partially nude from behind, if you catch my drift. Kelogish says that yes, the picture was sent out to his Discord server full of kids, but it was sent by his staff, and claims the situation wasn't him sending his own nudes to kids. Kelogish calls it just a fun inside joke and funny picture, not p-word sent to children. Kelogish also briefly refers to Nadine exposing him as blackmail. Then, Kelogish has his girlfriend Lily join the interview to help defend him and explain how he's changed. changed. Lily says that Kelogish never groomed anyone and isn't a danger to children, but Scrimsocks doesn't believe one word of it. Lily says Kelogish doesn't need mental help or therapy because he's, quote, just a dumbass, and he didn't know that what he was doing was wrong. Then Lily and Kelogish both start attacking Nadine's character and go on a tangent, victim blaming and trying to make her seem like a blackmailer who just wants money. Lily says that crimes expire and you can't go to the police because it's 2 years later and the victims are across the world. At this point in the interview, I got really disturbed at how Lily just keeps victim blaming and defending her boyfriend no matter what Scrimsocks says. Again, Scrimsocks is ironically and arguably an even bigger creep towards minors than Kelogish is. I'll get into all that, but just keep that in mind.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sorry about it if my voice is a little bit bad. It's just, I've been awake for like hours upon hours, so.
I imagine you can't sleep.
Huh? Yeah, at all. Like I have this pain in my chest and my stomach that I can't even eat. Like I look at food, I want to puke. But okay, enough victimization. So I know I've changed. Lily knows I've changed. I haven't done anything since. I took all measurements to like really prove to myself and to Lily and to everyone else, like, dude, I know how to change. I'm not that stupid. I can do that. Don't worry. I'm not a pedophile. I know I'm not a fucking groomer. Don't worry. But she was the only one just because I knew her in my head already. Like I didn't feel awful. And Discord makes this shit like where age doesn't hit as hard as in real life. Like it just didn't click with me at all. And that's what my dumbass mistake was. It just didn't click. She doesn't act like 14 at all. I talked to Kaneka about that. He said that sounds like grooming. And I told him like
it does sound like grooming to say to someone that's a child. Sounds a lot more mature.
About that, again, that was Nadine and Emmy. We were still together, me and Emmy, and Nadine had a problem with it. So Emmy told me to tell Nadine that she says that she feels mature for it and all of that. I was like reiterating what like Emmy was saying, like paraphrasing it to Nadine.
Yeah, well, she's a child. Like obviously she doesn't really grasp what she's getting into because she doesn't have the cognitive functions to consent.
I know that now. Not even now. I knew that 2 years ago. Like once all that shit went down and my girlfriend like gave me like 50 hours of fucking pep talk.
How old are you now?
All this shit. Oh, now I'm 21.
Because it's been 2 years. It's across the world.
Like crimes don't expire.
They do, actually.
What?
But
if it's to do with an online chat, the chat logs are always there. It doesn't matter if it's been 2 years. It's not comparable.
Okay, so what about the blackmail? We have chat logs about that too. Does that not go against her? Blackmail is also illegal. She did it twice.
Sure, but
People are probably going to say that the age of consent is 14 in Germany, but that doesn't change the fact that it's wrong to use your fame from playing a video game designed for children to lure young girls into sending you nude photos. Even if no one was a minor in this situation, and even if they were the same age, abusing your power dynamic to get nude photos from anyone is wrong. Also, just because your age of consent is lower than other countries doesn't mean you have to go ahead and talk to minors online from all over the world. Also, as you can see from the messages, Kelogish talked to multiple minors when he was 18 and over 18, not just the ones who spoke out. On August 31st, 2021, a week after all the evidence came out, Kelogish was removed from Roblox's star program, and his Roblox account was permanently terminated. Due to the overwhelming evidence and admission from Kelogish himself, his YouTube channel and Discord were also terminated. But this didn't happen right away. After Kelogish was banned on Roblox, he continued uploading to his YouTube channel almost daily, like nothing ever happened. Because his audience was made up of mostly young kids, a lot of his fans didn't even understand what was going on and continued watching his videos. Finally, on September 21st, 2021, a month after Kelogish was exposed, right when it looked like he was going to get away with everything, YouTube decided to permanently delete his channel forever. Surprisingly, the next Roblox YouTuber we are going to talk about is the exact same YouTuber who was just interviewing Kelogish in the last clip. Scrimsocks has many names online, including Nattie Forsyth, Nathroix, and Nathroix. On September 12, 2016, Nattie was spamming W's to their followers and sending censored, unsolicited D-pics. I'll crop it so you can avert your eyes. On February 20th, 2017, Nattie asked someone to send them nudes on Discord, and they said no thank you, to which Nattie replied, shocked sad face, crying emoji. Then it gets even worse. These are more leaked DMs of Nattie talking to a 14-year-old girl asking for inappropriate ASMR voice notes, and even begging for her to accept money on PayPal for her to send them, which ended up happening. I won't include all of the screenshots because they get gross on Nat's part, but just take my word for it. In December 2018, while Nattie was 18 years old, they added one of their young fans named Craze on Snapchat. Nattie was originally talking to Craze on Discord. Craze, who was allegedly 12 years old at the time, received a Snapchat from Nattie sticking out their tongue with her fingers in a V shape in between their tongue, and you probably know what that implies. Then Nattie wrote, "Hey, come back, please, I'm better than Jamie. Send tongue emoji, devil emoji." I won't play it because it's pretty graphic, but then Nattie sent an audio message of them saying, "It's crazy what you just sent me a picture of. It'll only take a second. F me." Nattie never asked the girl her age before doing all of this, and a Discord screenshot from December 24th, 2018 shows that Nattie thought the girl they were talking to was 14 years old. Nattie says this was all a joke, but how could this all be just a joke? Nattie also sent a D-pic to Craze. Nat tried to justify this in a Discord call by saying the D-pic was just a random picture from Google and said they were joking when they said they thought Craze was 14. I find both of these excuses hard to believe. Even if the picture was from Google, that still makes Nat a creep.
I don't know, but I've been told that, you've apparently, like, sent nudes. That's because, I don't know, but...
Sent, like, a dick from Google, because, I mean, I kind of hope he does make a video, because that's free content for me, but fuck.
Free content? Really, bro?
Wait, I know, but, like, why would you send a dick pic from Google to someone you probably knew that was a minor, yeah?
What the fuck do you mean, probably knew?
I mean, you guessed her age, I guess, but you said that apparently...
No, I guessed 14. I guessed incorrectly.
That's still fucked up, though.
Yeah, you pretty much, you kind of like,
How
in
so?
your mind, you thought she was 14.
Because you're 18.
No, I said 14 because everyone else was guessing close to 14, so I said the only number that everyone else didn't say. Like, we all were guessing random numbers.
After this, Nat uploaded a now deleted apology video where they claimed they were doxxed, but there's no proof of this ever happening. I think they just made this up to get sympathy. In this video, Nat says everything they did was a joke, and it's all okay because of freedom of speech.
But one thing I do know is that my address is not public, so is my name, so is my family's names. So is everything that's personal to me, and I'm still being sent pictures as I speak of me with my family on Discord. But from what I've been told, they went to a pretty infamous exploiter, someone that makes exploits, and using his skills of what he knows, he was able to find every single part of my personal information. I also still kind of see the side of it was just a fucking joke. Like, freedom of speech, you can joke about so much.
In an interview with a YouTuber named Grimsy, Nattie admits that none of this was ever a joke and admits they were interested in Craze the entire time and was 100% serious when they asked her for nudes.
Let me check the DMs. I don't know. And I was interested in this person, which is why I asked for nudes and stuff.
So it wasn't a joke?
Well, I was joking around a lot in the group chat, but I wasn't interested in the
Snapchat
person,
asking her for nudes was not a joke.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
In another now deleted video, a month after that interview, Nat said they made the first video about everything being a joke to defend free speech, and once again lies, calling everything they did a big edgy joke. I guess Nattie forgot they just admitted everything a month ago to Grimsy. Nattie ends by claiming they thought Craze was 16 and says they are not sorry at all for making these quote jokes.
The reason for making this video, or at least the main reason, is to defend free speech. If I simply let this go like everyone's telling me to, in future if someone else makes an edgy joke, it'll be taken very seriously and they will use my case as an example against them. It was all in a joking context, it was all satire, none of it was serious. The images again, it was just a more serious version of the messages, and I still had no idea of the age of the person at the time. The only time I found out the age actually was when I was in a group chat with a few people. Pink Cat was in the group, and I think it was Pink Cat that said, "Guys, so guess our age." And everyone was saying 12, 13, 15, 11, but the one number people didn't say was 14, so I said 14. And the reason for that was because, obviously the second he says, "Okay guys, guess her age," I was pretty much like, oh shit, maybe she isn't over 16 because 16 is the age of consent, by the way, in the UK. You can have sex at 16. And I assumed she was at least 16 or over that, so I was okay with being my fucked up self and making those jokes. And of course me saying 14 didn't help me apparently, because they thought, oh yeah, you just assumed that she was 14 this whole time and you knew? Her actual age is 12. Apparently. But at the end of the day, they were jokes, and that's all there is to say, really. And for the people saying, oh, you're just saying that because then you can say weird shit to minors and get away with it by saying it's a joke. Keep in mind, I didn't know the age until after all this shit happened, like I sent those pictures. One of them being me with my tongue, and the other being a dick from Google. If I had known the age, I obviously wouldn't have joked around like this, and I have absolutely no regrets in making these jokes. I am not sorry for making these jokes, and will continue to do so. The only thing I'm sorry for, and the only reason that I'm quite mad at myself and have regrets, is because I didn't check the age first, I had no idea, and because I trusted someone brand new to the group and just acted like normal.
Then Nat posted another video called Addressing My Nathroix Controversy, Arrested, Chloe Games, I'm_Sandra, Roblox, and more. In this video, they say they sent Craze voice notes begging her for nude photos in a semi-ironic way. The only thing ironic is that Nattie makes content calling out pedos, meanwhile they themselves are allegedly a pedo.
Dumb fucking like idea everyone had that I was at like ask her for nudes and shit. I'd even asked in voice notes like, oh come on, it will only take 1 second. Like I was asking ironically, but yeah, I wouldn't have complained if I had got the nudes because I assumed this person wasn't, you know, really fucking underage. Just her age could have been incorrect because like in this group chat, this very dumb edgy group chat, jokes of all kinds were being made and pedo jokes are being made. Yeah, literally about the fucking person that just happened to be underage, like genuinely underage.
Since this happened in 2018, it's insane that in 2021, Nattie seemed to be on a moral high ground in the Kelogish interview saying it's wrong to talk to 14-year-olds. Meanwhile, 3 years prior, Nattie was talking to a 12-year-old thinking they were 14 and asking for nude photos. Kelogish and Nattie are both clearly in the wrong in their situations, but now it makes more sense why Kelogish wasn't taking anything Nattie said seriously in the interview. I'm going to skip over the next part a lot and not get too into it because it's pretty gross, but Nattie then sent a video of really weird stuff to their Discord server full of kids with absolutely no hesitation or warning. Keep in mind, 90% of the people in that Discord server were under the age of 13, who followed Nattie in the first place for Roblox updates. Now they're all of a sudden getting spammed and bombarded with corn. Also in 2019, Nattie tweeted a lot of controversial photos, sexual memes, and not safe for work Roblox images to Twitter. This was extremely messed up seeing that they have an extremely young fan base. For example, Nattie posted a picture of their Roblox character getting, I'm not going to say it, from another Roblox YouTuber named I'm Sandra's character. I'm not going to put the screenshots in here, but Nattie also retweeted I'm Sandra's tweets of Roblox characters with their legs open, a Roblox S animation, and more photos similar to the first one. As if this wasn't enough, Nattie doubled down sharing these photos to their Discord server. Someone wrote, why is a 19-year-old posting hentai when he most likely knows he has a lot of underage fans? This was not a one-time offense. Nattie and I'm Sandra posted these types of photos to Twitter and Discord many times. On March 8th, 2019, a Twitter user wrote, at Nathroix and I'm Sandra, can you two please stop posting P-word to your Discords and Twitters? Thousands of kids follow the two of you, and it's pretty bad to expose minors to that stuff. I don't care how y'all are feeling, you should not be doing that. The same day, Nattie was called out on Twitter by another Roblox YouTuber named Koneko Kitten. Nattie accused Koneko Kitten for being weird for telling their young audience that Nattie was a creep. Nattie tweeted, I'm allowed to post and say what I want, but it's definitely 100% bad that you're showing your audience this. But I'll allow you to show them the very inappropriate joke I made and won't judge you for showing that content to children. Please do the same with me. Then Nattie wrote, my content isn't kid friendly. Are kids watching? Yes, but it's nothing I control. And they clearly are okay with me being myself if they choose to follow me. You on the other hand, bringing this over to your very PG audience is kind of worrying. To me, this is another classic case of victim blaming. You can't build up an audience of 6 to 12-year-olds, then all of a sudden decide your content isn't kid-friendly and start spamming NSFW content and say it's their fault for following you. Nattie also tried to avoid all consequences by writing this on Discord. Disclaimer, a lot of the video content on my channel is me playing a character. It's satire for entertainment purposes. This also goes for my Twitter posts. This may also go for content posted in the Discord server. Again, you can't unapologetically show kids corn porn and then avoid all backlash by saying that it's satire. Nattie also communicated inappropriately with a 16-year-old girl named Chloe in 2018 when they were 18 years old, and a 16-year-old girl named Cindy in 2019 when they were 19 years old. Nattie posted a video painting Cindy as the bad guy in the situation, but simultaneously admitted to asking her for nudes and sending her nudes.
So I did do a bit of research, and sexting under the age of 18, like sending images, is illegal. Now she's almost 17, I don't know if that makes any difference whatsoever. I myself am 19, my birthday's in June, and in the Dropbox provided by Little Stray, you can see my dick. So I sent that because she sent me 2 images of herself. One image of her wearing Nathroix merch whilst in underwear and fishnets, and I didn't specify for her to wear those, but I did ask for that picture. She like went through the chat and like wiped all images because she was sending me a lot of stuff. Like it would be out of nowhere, she would just send like a picture of her ass, none of it being nude. And after getting all this from her, I sent my dick because I felt like I should send something. This is where I asked for that image that I mentioned earlier. Now the first thing that I say in that block right under where she says what uwu is completely okay because again she's 16, but again like what she sent me wasn't nude. And then I was asking one of her ass in the uniform because I got one in the merch like I said.
Nat then says the UK police got involved but concluded that there was insufficient evidence of CP on their hard drive.
However, I was told by officers that this was basically cached on my hard drive in the Discord cache, and that is why the hard drive was destroyed, because even though that wasn't enough for like any kind of conviction or anything like that, and I mean like we were literally like fucking 1 year apart, they still wanted to destroy the hard drive because, you know, like you can probably recover that using several tools. After like the 8 months of them investigating the situation, having, you know, had my laptop and phone, the new phone I had taken away, I got both of them back, but the hard drive of the laptop was destroyed.
Cindy ended up apologizing to Nat on Discord, but that still doesn't make anything Nat did okay. This was Cindy's apology message. Nathan, I sent this to Annie, but please read this. I was only doing it because it's the first time someone's noticed me, and well, I didn't know how to act, so I was super clingy because in general, due to how lonely I've been all my life, I don't know how to act, and if I do anything wrong, it's because of my effed up memories, and I can't control myself over anyone. I really don't deserve anything or anyone. I feel bad for doing this, and I apologize because I'm a blank. I feel like I'm turning out like my mom, which I don't like at all. I'm sorry I tried to ruin anything for you. I'm just an idiot. Again, the age of consent in the UK is 16, but sending nudes under 18 is considered CP in the UK and US. It is also extremely concerning that Nattie posted a video called "How Heavily Stigmatized Non-Offenders Causes More Child Abuse." That title alone hurt my brain.
So this video might be a bit controversial, it might have me lose some subscribers, but I don't really care because as long as it gets through to at least one person, then that's a good impact on the world in my opinion. Well, not even in my opinion, like it is objectively correct.
A DM was leaked from October 15th, 2021, where Nattie blames the entire craze situation on fake friends trying to set them up. In this DM, Nat wrote, "They added some girl to the group chat we were in for over 2 years. Group chat was overly edgy to the point of it being cringe and heavily focused on shock value. We would say things in voice chat and then they added that person, who I still don't know the true age of, but they said they're a minor after leaking screenshots and audio. Friends backstabbed me basically because I was growing on YouTube." This was before the Cindy one. Then in another interview with a creator investigating the situation, Nattie lied again, claiming that they never thought they were being set up by any one of their friends.
I'm not like, I personally disagree. I feel like it's, you sent up shit and now you're just trying to backtrack on it and say that they set you up. I think what probably happened.
I didn't even claim that. All I said was that was LTB's fairy.
Okay. That's not true. I've seen your DMs, bro. It's not true. You said that you felt like you were set up.
On January 27th, 2023, Lanza, a commentator YouTuber who exposes a lot of creeps and weirdos and pedos, posted a video exposing Nattie. This video is called Nattie Forsyth, Roblox's Most Elusive Predator. In this video, Lanza talks about all of Nattie's creepy behavior with minors. Despite the overwhelming evidence in Lanza's video, Nattie commented on this video writing, "Oh yeah, I'm just the most elusive predator. I'm so slippery and smart. And I finessed the police, didn't I, Lanza? That must be it. I'm just so smart and good at covering things up. F off. There's nothing solid whatsoever, and this has been following me for nearly 5 years for a reason. If there was anything, I wouldn't be here. We'll be responding and exploring my options. This video's a joke, LMAO. I don't know how spamming D-pics to kids on Discord isn't evidence enough, but Nattie will probably just tell me to F off too for bringing all this up. Then, Nattie posted this to their community tab along with Lance's thumbnail. Yeah, so I'm surprised it's gotten to this now, but because they still can't get rid of me, I'm literally just being accused of being a smooth criminal. Literally. I'm so elusive that I'm just impossible to catch apparently. I'm apparently a genius who just swindled the police when I was investigated. I have powers or something. I don't know. It's either that or they don't have enough evidence. I think it might be the first one though. Guys, I think I might be very elusive. I'm a James Bond villain. The smartest ever. Totally. Shouting yourself out for not getting charged after being investigated by the police for a suspected CP on your hard drive is a very, very, very weird flex. Next, Nattie submitted a defamation claim to YouTube and got Lance's video blocked in the UK. So now, no one in the UK can watch the video. This is obviously a false defamation claim, seeing that it's not defamation if it's true. Everything Lance has said in the video, Nattie admitted to out of their own mouth. Nattie also went on a smear campaign against Lanza on Twitter and their community tab, making completely baseless claims. So apparently Nattie is perfectly okay with defamation of character as long as it's done to other people and not them. It's completely hypocritical what Nattie does. They have made countless exposed videos about other creators, but get mad when it's done to them. On May 19th, 2023, Nattie posted a photo to their Discord full of minors of their torso and hips wearing a thong. Again, some of these screenshots I'm not going to show. Obviously, Nattie didn't care that much about the predator allegations in Lance's video. In September 2023, an old screenshot resurfaced of Nattie and their girlfriend at the time cuddling during a sleeping livestream. Nat wasn't just their underwear. This stream was during Nat's Roblox days when they had the channel called Nathroix. And keep in mind, the viewers of this stream were little kids who followed Nat for their Roblox content. Then on September 8th, 2023, Nattie posted an extremely long post to the community tab about leaving the internet for the sake of their mental health. Now I obviously feel for people who struggle with unaliving thoughts, but I feel worse for the kids who were subjected to being traumatized by those gross graphic videos Nattie spammed in their Discord server. I'm a grown man and I can't even stomach the idea of the video they sent to those kids, and I didn't even watch it. So that should tell you a lot. You also have to be cautious because this talk about unaliving might just be a fear tactic on Nat's part to avoid any further videos being made about them. Nattie has already been proven time and time again to be a master manipulator and habitual liar. The community post reads as follows. I'm leaving the internet for my mental health before I do something permanent. I'm not doing good. More videos may come out about me. I've provided a lengthy statement to a few creators, so you'll probably see it there. Most of what people say about me is disingenuous, but I have also made mistakes that were my own fault along the way. I've been beating myself up over my past for nearly 5 to 6 years now, and I think it might literally kill me. I've booked therapy appointments and I'm trying my best to beat my depression. And then if I can do that, I can get my life together a little more. I live in regret day after day, and posting to this channel isn't good for my mental health. I am leaving social media. I don't know if I'll ever manage to make a decent life for myself or not, but I hope I'll be able to get better. Regardless of anything, the labels people use for me are inaccurate. I've been legally investigated and cleared over allegations towards me, but where I've made mistakes, I see a pattern of carelessness. And in current day, my head is just wrecked. It's not healthy and I should have taken a step back sooner. The more I stay, the more depressed I become, and the more time I waste not being in therapy. If you supported me at any point, thank you. If you think less of me because of videos you've seen about me, I understand. If you feel let down, I'm sorry. I can't change anything in the past and words mean nothing. So all I can say is that I'll work on self-improvement. But I don't expect anyone to take this post as fact. Actions over words. If you want to defend me on the BS. Defend me on the lies. Defend me over what was investigated legally and refuted. But please don't defend where I could have done better to avoid getting in such situations in the first place. If you're confused of me leaving despite much of this having happened years ago, it's been eating me up inside and it's all I've been able to think about, unless I'm literally either high or drunk. All I think about on loop is every mistake I've made on loop over and over again. I don't hate anyone else on the planet more than I hate myself, because I caused every problem in life, nobody else. That's about it. Sorry, gonna go feel bad for myself like usual and have a breakdown or something like the waste of space I am. The same day Nat posted this message on the community tab, another interview was posted to YouTube where Nat admits they knew kids would be watching the live stream of them in underwear.
But did you know that children were going to be watching the stream?
Yeah, and I didn't see a problem with being clothed. Like, even though I didn't have clothes, I had underwear, and
It wasn't
said-
me,
you just
so
said-
it
you
didn't
said
count.
you were
Clothes, and then you said even if I didn't have clothes.
You said you were clothing. You said you didn't
Because
have
I
clothes.
think it's so clothed. Because I think you're so clothed if you're in underwear, but you just don't have like a shirt or pants on. Like you still aren't naked. That's what I view as being clothed still.
You did stream in your underwear to fans that were most likely almost entirely minors, right? Just to like fully confirm, you did.
Like I've already stated, I believe that Creekcraft would have more minor fans,
No,
but
no,
I believe
I know,
aimed
but
for
you
more of a
did,
teen audience.
you did. Well, I mean, teen is still minors, right?
I've already said a few times that
No, I know.
like,
But
yeah,
just,
there'll definitely be kids watching.
you confirm, right? You confirm that you streamed in your underwear to fans that were most likely under the age of 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the next day, September 9th, 2023, Nattie was spotted trying to get people in the comment section of a YouTube video covering the situation to believe manga CP should be legal so that actual crimes against children can go down. Nattie wrote, "I once was told in countries where lolly is legal, actual child abuse is down, because they use it as an alternative that is less risky and also more convenient. I don't think it should be public at least." Obviously a terrible take, especially given Nattie's own situation. Then on September 13th, 2023, Nattie returned to YouTube, even though they clearly were never actually off the internet yet. That day, on the community tab, they wrote, "I've been offline entirely for a few days, only checking DMs from friends, etc. Videos they forward to me, and to respond to concerns about me still being alive. I am. I'm in a more stable state of mind as of right now. However, when I made the previous post on my YouTube community tab, I was in a very, very sad and suicidal state. So firstly, I'd like to apologize for that post being overly whiny. I'm seeing mixed reactions to what people are saying about me. I'm seeing lots of people who don't understand the outrage. But then, I'm also seeing lots of people who are saying they're either outraged and done with me, or that they haven't seen any of my responses to any of this and want more information. Give me some time and I'll have a video out addressing everything in a bite-sized and straightforward format. I'll work on it little bit by bit, as I'm still staying off the internet for the most part, as it is bad for my mental. However, I will not allow people to start slandering me even further right after I have announced a break, knowing I can't respond. But I will, and I can prove a lot of it is BS, and you'll see that. Some things, however, I was unaware I need to be screen recording for to reference in the future, and future me didn't exist yet, and was not aware that some people are snakes. As for therapy, I've had 2 appointments so far, and I was understood and found it to be quite helpful. I have a couple methods of coping with my depression now that are a little healthier, and I'm being helped by professional psychiatrists. Where I've messed up, however, more or less every situation I will own up to. I always have, and I have no problem doing so again. I was very socially unself-aware and quite reckless as a teenager. I definitely matured later than most, and whilst growing up from the age of 13, I was surrounded by degenerate circles of people, with some of those people being how old I am now. I had things like gore entirely normalized to me, so I became desensitized, and that's something I may bring up regarding my call out regarding having posted gore in around 2018 to a Discord server. I also became quite desensitized to shock humor, and I was very socially awkward and probably still am to an extent. I've made stupid decisions and mistakes. However, I intend to learn from these, and it would help if I'm actually allowed to. Me making this post, by the way, does not indicate that I am back to content creation / social media, nor does the release of said video indicate that either. The video will drop regardless of whether or not I decide to continue being an online creator / social media personality. But right now, I both don't want to, if it's drama at least, because firstly, constantly covering drama and looking for it made me a very jaded and judgmental person. It also stressed me out a lot and made me more and more negative. Secondly, I do not think I, at least in my current state, can responsibly run a platform. I'd be making different content and somewhat touching on any ongoing very big happenings. But mostly, if anything, I just stream games or something, and it'd be a passion rather than a let's look into this situation that will just stress me out and make me view the world more negatively for the 7th time in a row this week kind of channel. I don't care if it dies as a result because I'm not making constant drama videos again, as that being the main thing for my channel. My mental health comes first. I'm gonna go walk my dog and watch movies and chill for the night. Thanks, Nat. 4 days later, on September 17th, 2023, Nat permanently deleted their channel off of YouTube. Nat explains why they did this in these leaked DMs. I don't know why people act like just leaving the internet will even solve anything. First of all, it's solidified online. I can just be looked up by anyone who knows my name. Secondly, everyone I know IRL is being spammed with videos about me and doxed. People really love to downplay what's happening. Some MF tried to kidnap a child just because he spoke to me once. This isn't me being terminally online, this is effing insane, and it has been for years. I'm just nearing the breaking point. Just wanted to apologize if I overshared my mental health and also got asked by some people how I was doing, and I was just honest with people. I don't remember if you were someone who even asked too much about it, but I didn't want to bait if I was. I didn't know suicide baiting could also just be talking about being suicidal. I shouldn't have put any of that on anyone. I'm logging off now, but I also feel like I've ruined my life. I don't know if I'm over exaggerating or not though. It's just my face is tied to it, and my online name is my actual name. I don't think I'll be doing that interview because I'm told I'm just being localed anyway. I don't think it would help, but rather add to because some people are deranged. Innocent people getting targeted, etc. over mild association. Literal attempted kidnaps, etc. They admitted to lying about the defending Lolly in the person's stream chat though. I appreciate the offer though. Hope you do well, etc. Then, just when the internet thought Nat's reign of terror was over, less than 2 weeks later, a new YouTube channel called Bloxitron appeared on the platform. The channel used a text-to-speech voice, so no one could hear their real voice. But people started to notice that the content on this channel was Roblox drama videos, which was extremely similar to the content Nattie used to upload. Then people noticed that Bloxitron was defending Nat, which was extremely suspicious and was most likely just Nat hiding behind a new fake account. Just look at this tweet of Bloxitron speaking about the craze situation. Parlo literally just said, the group chat was randomly guessing numbers. And then immediately one of you asked why a number was chosen. I don't know too much about this situation, but based on that reply alone, either you're trolling or you have poor reading comprehension. I do know the individual in question was 18 at the time, not 19. As for them dating, you're the first person I've seen mention that. Where was this mentioned? Are you sure you're not confused with Cindy, the person Nattie dated whilst they were actually 19? This was extremely suspicious because why would a brand new creator immediately go on Twitter, find a random user talking about Nattie, and come to Nattie's defense, somehow knowing every single detail about Nattie's personal life? Then another Discord message was leaked of Nattie telling someone they want to make a new anonymous account even though people will probably figure out it's them. Then Bloxitron was seen again on Twitter defending Nattie for the lolly comment in that live chat. The way this tweet is written is identical to the way this Nattie tweet I showed earlier is written. At least if you're pretending to be someone else, don't write it in the exact same style. Bloxitron then uploaded this YouTube video doing a voice reveal trying to prove they weren't Nattie, but it was obviously Nattie just putting on a different type of British accent.
Hey, so this is my voice. I'm Bloxitron. I don't really know why people think I'm Nattie or Nathroix, but it was fun to shitpost, kind of get a ridiculous style. Anyway, that's kind of it. Back to the video.
And Bloxitron deleted their YouTube channel shortly after. Next, people got suspicious that Nattie made a new account called Synthiox in October 2023. Basically, the exact same events that happened with the Bloxitron channel and Twitter account happened with the Synthiox channel and Twitter account. Synthiox somehow knew a lot of personal information about Nattie's ex-girlfriend Hannah and was extremely familiar with every Nattie situation. Synthiox has also now left the internet as well. Seems like the internet is finally safe from Nattie, but if you ever see a random Twitter account or YouTube channel defending Nattie Forsyth and the accounts were created less than a week ago, be cautious. This has been Roblox's biggest creeps and weirdos. Thank you all so much for watching, and make sure to like this video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you know a little kid who plays Roblox, remember to disable the chat and make sure they're staying safe on the internet, because again, kidnappers have lured kids to send out their home address through the Roblox chat. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.